Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. All right, we are going to be seeing a video today and back with another one from Turkey. All right, and this one is titled "Why Turkey Spent 20 Years Building a Tank Nobody Would Help Them." All right, I'm really curious to see this video. All right, I want to see the tank that took them 20 years to build independently. All right, so if you're excited for this, please subscribe, and if you find this video interesting, do want to like, share, subscribe, and also share your thoughts in the comment section. All right, so guys, let's get right into this video.
Turkey wanted to build its own tank. They asked Germany for engine technology. Germany said no. They asked other Western countries. No.
Wow.
No. Then Ukraine said yes, and Turkey finally built the Altay. 20 years, 4 prototypes.
Oh, hold on guys, this tank right here was actually done by Turkey and Ukraine. So Ukraine are the only country who actually agreed to help them build this. Am I correct? Let's get back into this video and find out more, because I'm really interested. Like, why would other country say no to them, and why did Ukraine say yes to them? I would really love to know.
20 years, 4 prototypes. One engine problem that nearly killed the entire program. This is the story of how Turkey refused to give up, and what it cost them 16 Turkish tanks. From American hand-me-downs to the Altay that nobody wanted to help build.
Wow.
Turkey's armor story is about persistence against impossible odds. Let's go. American era. The M47 Turkey, America's gift to a NATO ally. Turkey joined NATO in 1952.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Armor. The M47 giving Turkey its first serious tank capability. Ankara learning everything about tank operation from American instructors. The same foundation story as Korea. The same lessons. The same ambition that would eventually drive Turkey to build its own. Stick around for Tank 10, the Altay prototype. The tank Germany refused to help build, and the crisis that almost killed it completely. The M48A 5T1. Turkey's upgraded M48, Israeli fire control, American gun upgrade, Turkish modifications, Ankara doing what every smart operator does, taking foreign platforms and making them better. The T1 upgrade showing Turkey had the engineering capability to improve what it received. That capability would matter enormously when Altay development hit crisis point decades later. The M48A 5T2, enhanced Turkish upgrade, better thermal imaging, improved protection, Turkey continuously improving its oldest platforms. The T2 representing Ankara's commitment to keeping every tank in its inventory as capable as possible. No platform retired until a replacement was ready. Turkish doctrine, always have something between you and the enemy. Always. The M60A3 Turkey, American M60A3s, supplementing the M48 fleet. Turkey operating both simultaneously. The most heavily armed NATO southern flank needed numbers. Turkey had enemies on multiple borders. Greece to the west, Syria to the south, Soviet Union to the north. You need tanks in every direction. America supplied them. Turkey maintained them. The partnership working exactly as NATO intended. If you're learning something new today, hit that like button. It helps this channel more than you know. The M60T Sabra, Israel's gift to Turkey. Israeli engineers taking the M60 and transforming it. New turret, 120mm gun, trophy light protection, better fire control. The Sabra was Turkey's most capable tank before Leopard 2 arrived, and it was built with Israeli help at a time when Turkey and Israel had strong defense ties. Those ties would later collapse, but the Sabra remained, a symbol of a partnership that no longer exists. Politics change. Good engineering lasts. Modernization. The Leopard 1T, Germany's older Leopard 1 entering Turkish service. Ankara acquiring Leopard 1s as a stepping stone to more advanced German armor. Turkey learning German tank doctrine, German maintenance philosophy, German engineering standards. The Leopard 1T preparing Turkish crews for what would come next, and preparing Turkish engineers for the Altay program that was already being planned. Tank 10 is coming up, and the engine crisis that followed is the most dramatic story in modern tank development. Don't go anywhere. The Leopard 2 A4 Turkey, Germany's best tank entering Turkish service. 354 Leopard 2 A4s. Turkey suddenly operating world-class armor. confident in its capabilities, ready to take the next step. Build something original, better than what Germany sold them. Turkey asking Germany for engine technology for the 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄 program. Germany saying no. The relationship that looks so strong, suddenly very complicated. The Leopard 2 NG, Turkey's Leopard 2 upgrade concept. New generation, better protection, improved fire control. Turkey showing Germany it could improve the Leopard 2 without German permission. The 2NG was Turkey's statement. We don't need you as much as you think. The upgrade proving Turkish engineering could enhance world-class platforms. Confidence building, pride building, exactly the mindset the 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄 program needed. The Leopard 2 A4 Vulcan upgrade, Turkish domestic upgrade package. Vulcan meaning volcano in Turkish. Better ERA, improved digital systems, active protection provisions. Turkey taking the Leopard 2 A4 and bringing it closer to a 7 standard through domestic engineering. No German help needed, no German permission required. Turkey doing it alone, exactly like they would have to do with 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄. Subscribe now. Every Italian tank drops next week. The Ariete story is the NATO tank nobody talks about. 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄 family. The 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄 prototype. 2011. Turkey's first original tank, named after General Fahrettin Altay, the cavalry commander of the Turkish War of Independence. The symbolism was deliberate. Independence, self-reliance, never depending on others again. The prototype looked impressive. German-influenced design, 120mm gun, advanced composite armor, and then the engine problem arrived. Turkey needed a 1,500 horsepower power pack. Germany refused to sell MTU technology. Every Western engine manufacturer checked with their governments. Every government said no. Turkey was stuck. A brilliant tank with no heart. Tank 12 is coming up. The 𝐋𝐈𝐄 T2, the version that finally entered production, and what happened in Syria that changed everything about how Turkey designs tanks. The 𝐋𝐈𝐄 T1. Turkey found its solution, unexpected, Ukrainian. The 6TD3 engine from Kharkiv Morozov. The same Ukrainian engineers who had helped India with T-80UD, now helping Turkey with 𝐋𝐈𝐄. The engine that Germany refused to provide, replaced by an engine from a country nobody expected.
Wow, this is really shocking and surprising to me. Like, I never would have thought that Ukraine would actually agree to help, to do this, to be in this. All right, like, this is the first time I'm getting to hear this, and I don't know how true it is. I don't know if this is really true. You can as well help me with that in the comment section. Like, wow, Turkey and Ukraine doing things together. It's really quite interesting to get to know this. All right.
Placed by an engine from a country nobody expected. The 𝐋𝐈𝐄 T1 finally had its power pack. Finally had its heart. 20 years after the program started. The 𝐋𝐈𝐄 T2. Production standard. Syria happened. Turkish Leopard 2. A4S were destroyed in Syria. Urban warfare. Anti-tank missiles. Poor doctrine. The losses were shocking. Turkey immediately incorporated every Syria lesson into 𝐋𝐈𝐄 T2. Better underbelly protection, improved urban warfare capability, active protection system, remote weapon station. The tank that was already in development getting urgently redesigned based on real combat data. Turkey paying in Leopard 2 losses for lessons that went directly into 𝐋𝐈𝐄. Painful, valuable. The 𝐋𝐈𝐄 T3, future development, enhanced AI systems, better drone integration, counter-drone capabilities. Turkey looking at Ukraine war data and incorporating those lessons too. The 𝐋𝐈𝐄 T3 concept representing Turkey's vision for the tank of 2035. Artificial intelligence, networked warfare, drone coordination. Turkey refusing to build a tank that's already obsolete before it's fully deployed. Support vehicles. The ACV-15 IFV, Turkey's armored personnel carrier, American M113 derived, Turkish modifications, the vehicle that carries Turkish infantry alongside 𝐋𝐈𝐄. Combined arms at every level. Turkey building its own IFV because buying foreign wasn't enough. Never enough. Turkey always wants to build its own. The Kaplan IFV, modern Turkish IFV, Better protection than ACV-15. New generation weapons. Turkey's defense industry maturing from assembling foreign designs to creating original ones. The journey from M47 to Kaplan in 70 years is the story of a country that refused to accept dependency. The Tulpar IFV, Turkey's most advanced infantry fighting vehicle. 35mm autocannon, modern composite armor, digital battle management. The Tulpar representing Turkish armor doctrine fully matured. Original design, original engineering, original doctrine. Everything Turkey spent 20 years trying to achieve with Altay, achieved simultaneously with its support vehicles. Which one surprised you most? Drop the number in the comments. Subscribe for the next one. Coming soon, every Italian tank.
Okay, this is quite an interesting video and shocking as well, because I wasn't expecting to hear all of that in this video. All right, let me know in the comment section if you know about this. Imagine you want to build a tank, or you're going about different countries asking them for help and everyone is just turning you down. All right, it's really going to be painful, but I'm glad that they actually found their way out and now they are producing these things themselves, and it's really amazing. All right, share your thoughts in the comment section. All right, I would love to read from you. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.